There we go. All right. There we go. Hey, that's not looking too bad. All right. All right. We're about ready here. I need coffee, ibuprofen, and Tylenol. Oh no, that sounds like a rough morning. Good morning, Lauren. Hi. You better get up and take those things. Hello. Good morning, everyone. We're gonna be making chili here in a minute. Hopefully everyone soaked their beans. Let's see, my beans have been soaking overnight. They look fantastic. Except this one here, I gotta pull that one out. Pull out any funky ones. Like that one. Hope everyone's doing good. We're gonna get cooking here. Like literally, we're gonna get cooking here in just a minute. Let some people get in. Make sure I got all my ingredients. I got my tomatoes. I got my chilies. Salt and pepper. Cumin, onion, garlic powder, chili powder. Ginger I don't need. Ginger, that was for stir fry last night. Look, I'm not wearing pajamas. I'm actually in jeans. I'm dressed to, I have a hair appointment this afternoon after stream, so I have like my real shoes on and jeans. I feel so weird working like this. I never work like this. Headache, but you will be good. You'll take care of it early. Good, Lauren. Good to see you. I hope your Friday gets better. Started out a little rough there. I hope it gets better. I need my cutting board. That's something I'm gonna need. And my knife, probably. Yeah. Okay. And then hopefully I can move this computer closer where I can see it a little better once we get things cooking here. Oh, there's my knife. I didn't set everything up fantastically. I think I am gonna drain these beans also. Okay, let's see here. Let's get a strainer. Here. There we go. I'm gonna drain these real fast. I'm sorry, I'm on camera. I'll be back. 1 second. Let's get these drained real fast. 1 second. Kenai, adult clothing, gross. I know, right? But I have a hair appointment later, so I have to be like, I don't know, dressed. I guess I could go to my hair appointment and my jammies and everything, but I don't. I could. Okay. So here's what your drained and soaked beans should look like. This is pinto, kidney, and navy. Okay? I drained them, put them back in the pot. And now to that I'm gonna add 8 cups of fresh clean water. Hi Kenai, I hope your vacation is going well. Walmart Moms Unite. Yes. Wait, what? Alright, here we go. I'm going to add 8 cups of water. I might need a little more because normally I don't drain this. So I'm going to add a little more than 8 cups. Maybe another, I'm going to go with another 6 cups of water. Because I drained everything out. Normally I don't do that. But I didn't rinse those beans well. So I don't want a bunch of dirt and shit in there. That's not good eats. So normally I would rinse the beans, but I was lazy and didn't. So now I have to replace all the water. So there we go. That's 8 plus 6, whatever that is, cups of water. I'm not good at math. There we go. All right, now we're at a good place to start. All right. But before we do that, let's get our head in the right place. It's early. Had all my ingredients. Oh, you know what I don't have out is my meats. We'll get that in a minute. Oh, how's everyone's Friday going? Good morning. running around crazy getting this all set up, and I had to take my wife to work because I have a hair appointment, so I needed the car. Just a busy morning today. Watch the sunset and just watch the tractor pulling boat on the 4-plane Europe side of the street. Wait, what? You forgot to say bitch. What's up, Dolphinator? How you doing, dude? Two days in a row with a Dolphinator. Let's go. What's up, dude? Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to start out, let's see, how do we want to start this out? Let's start out with things that are going in there. So let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to fire up this pot here at a nice, decent heat because it's going to take a long time to get that boiling, right? What's up in the mountains? Woke up in the mountains today. Nice. Well, you're just mobile now. Who knows where your crazy ass will be next, right? So I think we're going to start out with peppers. So I got me a red, orange, and yellow. I like this. I like the nice colorful 3-pack there. Use whatever bell peppers you like. I like them nice and different colored. Makes it colorful. Makes it fun. I'm going to rinse these off real fast. Hey, Hatchet Time, what's up? I don't know if none of the shit's probably working. We're in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. Shit don't work. Okay, just quickly rinsing off these peppers. And we're going to break those down and put them in the pot. That's the plan as it stands. Here, let me move this computer a little closer so I can see you guys a little easier. Where can I put this so that I see you guys easier? I can unplug this and put it right there maybe and put it over here. Hold on. Hold on. I'll slide you guys over here. I'm going to slide you guys over here. And you guys might be able to see me, see you over here. Let's try this. Let's see if I can see you guys a little better. Hey, Ferg! I think I've seen this show before. You've seen this exact show before. You won't stay too long. Got to park that van, get breakfast, and you're nearly out of data. No worries, Dolphinator. Good to see you. Dark Knight, good to see you. Thank you for the visit from Tim. Nothing works right now. We're in the kitchen, for fuck's sake. Stop redeeming things. Shit don't work in the kitchen. Alright, let's get breaking these peppers down. Good morning, though. It's great to see you all. Okay. So what I do, let's see, can we see? Do we want to be up on here? Do you guys want to be up in here where you see me cutting? Or do you want to be where you can see kind of, I'm not going to fuck with it. You're staying up there. Sorry. Took me a while to get this all set up. That's where you guys got to see from. So you pull your fucking core out of your pepper. And you pop the little, I use every bit of that fucking pepper I can. And take the little stem off the top. Get all these little seeds out. Gonna get all hot and sweaty in the kitchen. Deja vu, yes. I've done this a lot of times. Hey JQ, what's up, dude? Good to see you. You literally just parked for the night behind all the transport trucks. There you go. Hey, you know, you're mobile. You can do whatever you like. Okay. So what I do is I cut it in half. I take the veins out of the pepper. Those are bitter. You don't want to eat those. Take your veins out. Okay. Hope everyone's having a lovely Friday. We're going to do this, and then we're going to get into the office and do some Streamer's Choice. I was thinking that Star Trek game, because I was really enjoying that. I'd like to beat that today. Would be cool. And yeah, we're just going to groove into our weekend. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I just saw something pop up on my phone. What was that? I think Kenai's sending... I can see Kenai is posting images to the Discord, I think, is what I'm seeing pop up on my phone there. Wow, normally I wouldn't see that at all. Until I went on Discord. My computer doesn't tell me stuff like that. My phone does. Huh, apparently. While I'm live. How about that? Okay, we're just going to dice these. Okay, there's no... I'm not fancy schmancy in my cutting or kind of anything I do, really. So we're just going to dice these up. What I do normally is just cut it into strips like this. Long ways. And then I line all those strips up and break them down into little cubes. So that's what we're going to do. See that piece right there? That's a little big. Someone gets that on their spoon, that's a little big. You want a little smaller than that. You want them broken down pretty good. Excuse my breathing is just not great ever since this weekend. I don't know. I'm going to have to go to the doctor or something. This last weekend, I fucked myself up. Let's see. A few pictures of sunset. It's a DM. You'll drop Discord pics when you get home. No worries. No worries. Sorry, I didn't mean to narc you off like that. I just was seeing weird things pop up on my phone. I didn't know what they were. Apparently when I'm live, my phone tells me weird shit. Maybe it tells me that all the time and I'm just not paying attention to the phone. I don't know. I don't always have my phone on me because I'm at home, so it's around, but I'm not constantly on it. You know? I'm constantly on my games. If that phone was a controller, that'd be another story. Okay, and we're going to break down all 3 of these peppers and put them in the pot. And that's going to be the first thing we add. And hopefully, I don't cut my fingers off on stream, because good Lord, so far I've been very lucky on that. But usually, I just take it nice and slow, and I don't cut myself in the kitchen very often, because, you know, I'm an at-home cook. There's no need to hurry particularly. You know, so if you're going so fast you're cutting your fingers off, maybe you need to slow it down a little bit. Johnny Line Cook, you know? That would be my recommendation. Maybe I like big onions. What then? Will it fuck everything up? Wait. Backbone has released mobile controller in collaboration with Xbox, so it might actually be. Wait. Yeah, a phone that's a controller, then I really would have my phone in my hands all the time, but normally I try to stay kind of off of it. I mean, I'm not on my phone all the time. I should be. Honestly, for this job, I should be posting on social media constantly and constantly being on Discord and stuff, but you know what it is for me is I do a lot of my personal life, a lot of my personal time, free time is here. I share it with you guys. I am in front of the camera. And then, once that's over, after I do that in the day, I don't feel like being on social media and putting more of myself out there. I already did that today. You know what I mean? I guess it's that need to have a little bit of my private life to myself, I guess. Not that anything spectacular happens or anything, just a little selfishness with myself, I guess. You know? You've been playing a lot of Clash of Clans. You can technically make it so. Okay, alright, Mr. Technical. I don't like that you guys are over here, but the camera's over here, so I have to turn my back to talk to you guys. It's so weird. It's counterintuitive. That game's so great, but also not so great. Clash of Clans? Nah, I ain't playing. I'm not into mobile games really either. I haven't found one I like anyway. I have Dragon Quest 8 on my phone if I want it. But it's just, I don't know. Games are for gaming and phones for communicating, I guess. Because I'm a fucking boomer, I guess, you know. It sucks too. I gotta go to this birthday tomorrow, so I get to no beer tonight. That really licks. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I gotta go do this birthday thing tomorrow, and I can't even do it all hungover. Fucking bullshit, dude. What am I, training for the Olympics? Fucking bullshit. You can't lie. Got you. I didn't want to get into a mobile game, but after 13 tiers of clan castles, might as well have beer this morning then. Well, if I had some, I might, but I don't even have any beer. It's alright. I can not drink on the weekend if I, you know, I don't have to drink every weekend. It just, I like to. You know, I like to unwind at the end of my week. It's something I look forward to, you know? I'm poor. I have to have something to look forward to. Usually, it's the sweet, sweet, loving embrace of, 15 beers. Maybe tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Hope everyone's having a lovely Friday. Good morning. I'm in a really good mood. I'm chill today. I hear my dog's going crazy upstairs. My daughter's going to learn you can't keep them locked upstairs all day. Especially if I don't take them on the long walk, which I didn't have time to do this morning. I had to take my wife to work and get this all set up. Because I didn't do it last night. They're 17 now. What the fuck? Thank you for that quote. Sometimes I gotta do things I don't want to do, you know? Can't always be streaming video games, you know? Okay, our last pepper. We're gonna break that sucker down. So far, so good on the no cutting off my fingers thing. I like that. And I hope you're all having a lovely morning. I am. I'm having a good one. I'm going to make it a good one, damn it. Damn it, I dropped a piece of pepper. No! Shit. You guys are all seeing me in HD too. Like, normally I'm just in my shitty ass camera and you guys can't really see me. This is what I look like in HD, I guess. Okay, and we take our veins out like you do. Get those out. Don't cut your finger off. Rule number 1, don't cut your finger off. Nobody wants to eat your fingers. I don't think, and if they do, you probably shouldn't be dining with them, you know? Get all the seeds out. All right, here we go. Last pepper. Okay. Look at that pile of bell pepper. Mm-mm. But I like finger food. You're still waking up? No worries, no worries. Do you ever put an upgraded camera on your throne? I think there is a camera on my throne. Think Gnome, it's Chili Day. What's up, Bo? Hi. The mods just showed up. Everyone act natural. That's right. Everyone chill. Everyone ease up. There's mods in the building. Yeah, you know my mods always just banning people willy-nilly. Fucking super crack down on my chat, you know. Usually my mods are the worst ones of them, honestly. I wouldn't have it any other way. I think we have a nice mix of moderation and freedom. Just don't go crazy, you'll be alright. Okay. There we go. Big old fucking pile of bell peppers. Chopped and diced down. Beauty. Alright, look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. Look at that. All the different colors and beautiness. Some different sizes and textures and the whatnots. You love it. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that right in the pot. Here we go. Okay. Just like that. Now, let's, what do we want to throw in there next? I'm going to do garlic and onion later when I do the meats. We're not there yet. Let's add our canned goods. So we got our 2 cans of chilies. Let's go ahead and throw those in there. Slowly we're going to clear this little counter space off. That pepper mix looks good. Yeah, nice and colorful and bright. Yeah. So we dump our chilies in there. Okay. Backhand your mama chili. Chili so good, it'll make you backhand your mama. That's right. And if you know what a mama's boy I am, it's quite a statement. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I need to get something to stir this here chili. It's starting to get on the warm side. Hold on. Wash my hands. Let me grab a stirrer. And let's give this a little mixy mix here. There we go. All those chilies and peppers in there. They got to marry and dance around. Have a little celebration. There we go. Okay, where's my spoon rest? What the fuck is going on here? I must have washed it. There we go. Gotta have my spoon rest. Essential. There we go. You're more of a glorified chatter, but you do shit once in a while. I don't do shit. Wait. Thank you for the shout outs. Oh, you're talking about being a moderator? Okay, so there's our chilies. We got our big can of petite diced tomatoes. Okay, 14.5 ounces, I think. 28 ounces. 28 ounces. It's the big can. Big can of diced tomatoes. Let's throw that in there. There we go. Now we're making room on this counter. Dump that right on in there. Juice and all. There we go. Another thing out of the way. How about some bouillon? Let's throw some bouillon cubes in there. I usually use 6 beef bouillon cubes. This is going to add to our beefy flavor, and this is where most of our salt's coming from. I don't add really any other salt than what's in these bouillon cubes. So let's do 6 of those. And so that's 3 and 6. Perfect. I have 1 left. What am I going to do with that 1 bouillon cube? Should I throw it in there? 7 bouillon cubes? Fuck it. What if it makes it too salty? No, I better stick to what I know. Let's go with 6. Here, this one's partly open. We'll throw it away. We'll call it we used them all. There we go. Okay. Let's throw those in there. I still reserve the right to bring the hatchet down. Hell yeah. Well, no, normally we don't have to do much. Sorry, nothing works yet. Don't redeem things. Nothing's going to work till we get back to the office. And that's going to be a little bit. We're about halfway done, I'd say. Okay, we get our bouillon cubes up in there. We still haven't reached boiling yet, so that's why I started the heat so early. Okay, and let's go ahead and season some of this. Now, you want to get your seasonings in early and then adjust as you go later. So I'm going to start with chili powder. I've got some of this open. I'm just going to dump all that in there. That's a good start on chili powder. I use a lot. Let's go with some garlic. And I just dump because you need a bit. I don't go too crazy with the powdered garlic because I'm going to add fresh garlic also. Like, I add a bit of onion powder, but I also add onions. So you don't have to go crazy with those. So, here's some onion. Oh, shit. There was a big old chunk of onion. Oh, well, that ought to be enough of that. Some cumin. I like a good amount of cumin in there. Okay. And then some good old-fashioned black pepper. Get some of that in there. All right, let's give that a stir. Get all our new seasonings in there. Oh, I need more chili powder too. That's definitely not enough chili powder. That's why I had a second container here. I knew that wasn't going to be enough, so let's open this one and dump some of this in there. Okay. There we go. Let's go with about, probably a little, close to about half of that container ought to do it. All right, let's call that enough for now. We'll adjust the taste. Now you let it do its thing for a while and adjust the taste towards the end. That's probably good right there with all the seasoning. Give that a stirry stir. Oh no, little doggies. Oh no, it's little doggies. Hi. Hi, little doggy. I see you.
Okay, he's tearing down the gate. He's tearing down the gate.
Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Oh, I got him. Oh, he's peeing everywhere. Yeah, take him out. Hold on. God damn it, Bucky.
Don't click that.
I don't care. And then you need to take him out, obviously. I see you, crazy boy. Yes, you're just too excited this morning.
Hey.
He gets too excited and pees everywhere. Goddamn dog. I guess I get to do this floor again today. Throw some habaneros in there.
No.
No seasoning necessary? What? No, I don't know. I do a lot of chili powder, and that's where most of the spiciness comes from. I don't make it too spicy or the kids won't eat it. It has to be kind of friendly for most people, or I would like it hotter, but I don't make it super hot. Okay, so now let's take our chili and put it on. We're not going to put the lid on. So we're going to move it to the back burner while we move the. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this back burner here so that we keep some heat going, and we're going to move this here to the front. And we're going to get started on our meats. So, where the fuck are my meats? Alright.
Now you get ready.
Here we go. Okay.
Stop running around. Hey, I need to leash you. Hey.
New recipe, same great taste, now with less pee. Yes. It's chili time. No, it's the same recipe. It's the same recipe every time. Okay, so what I have here is, this is stew meat. This is a pack of stew meat, Angus beef stew meat. Okay? Now, some people will tell you to brown this first. That's fine. If you want to brown it, go for it. It'll add a little more texture. It'll add some more flavors. I don't brown it because I want these to break down. I want them to break down a bit in the chili. And become super tender. Like, I don't want that texture. I want them to become super duper melt in your mouth soft. So all I do is look, I'm going to pour them right in there, and then I look and see if there's any like really big chunks that I need to cut in half. So let's take a look here. Like this, see? That's a pretty big chunk of meat. Let's cut that in half so that it gets around a little more. Okay? Any super big chunks, go ahead and cut those in half. That's a pretty big one. And people just love getting these little steak chunks on their spoon. That's like a bonus bite, you know what I mean? So it's okay if you break them down a little bit so that they get around a little more. And I just dump them in as is. Other than that, I just cut the big ones in half and break them down. That's it. Okay, that looks pretty good. There's a couple decent sized ones. I'm gonna cut that one. I'm gonna cut that one in half. Okay. And yeah, then we just dump that right in the pot. Those are good to go. Make sure you don't dump the blood packs and shit in there. Just the meat. There we go. Okay, that's in there. Now, we have Johnsonville, because they didn't have the store generic sweet Italian sausage. A thing of sweet Italian sausage. We're going to cook that right up. Right here. Right now. If I can open it. Okay, and take the little backing thing off because that's not good eats. There we go. Throw all that away. I'm going to go wash my hands. And we're going to brown that sausage. Okay, where's my hand drying towel? There we go. Hand drying towel. All right. I like how bright your kitchen is. Do you do that, or is it done when you bought the house? It's just all these. I got all these bright windows. If I turn, I have the light on, but if I turn it off, it's still pretty bright in here. You see, it's not making much difference. But yeah, this place gets a lot of natural light. It's one of the things I loved about the house. The big windows. These windows are the original windows. They're all painted shut. You can't open them. But they're big and they're awesome, and hopefully someday I can replace them before I die. We'll see. Working on it. All right. We're browning our sausage. Let's go ahead and flip that over, start breaking that up. Hi, Buckaroo. Yeah, I put you on camera, but you'll pee everywhere. Little jerk. So make sure you break this up really good. You don't really want big chunks of the sausage. You want it broken up really nice. So stab the fuck out of it, I guess. You know, that's what I do.
Kill it till it dies.
That's right. Kill it till it dies. Okay. We're just going to brown all that sausage. While that's happening, we're also going to dice this onion. So take the top off the onion. All that away.
Sorry, gotta get to the bathroom.
All right. Sneak on through there, kiddo. Put your way to the camera. It's up there on the fridge.
Hello, everyone.
You seem so enthusiastic. She's like, I have to go to the bathroom. Shut up. Keep it down or everyone will hear you. Oh. Are you just brushing your teeth?
I'm brushing my hair and then my teeth.
Alright. No stews were harmed in the making of this chili. That's right. That's right. For the love of God saved. Yeah, I wouldn't redeem anything right now as none of the redeems work, but hopefully somebody will refund your points. I can't guarantee it because I can't right now. So it's on you if you redeem stuff and it doesn't work. You should know better.
Dumbasses.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's start dicing that onion. Hope everyone's Friday is going lovely. I'd like to start my day off making chili. Hell yeah. Lily, you're going to take over this chili after I'm done throwing it together. You're going to stir it every 20 minutes today.
Wait, what?
That's right. Every 20 minutes, you're going to set a timer. You're going to come stir this chili every 20 minutes today. Because I have a hair appointment. I could take a break from my show every 20 minutes and do it. But then I have to leave and you'd have to take over then. So I'm going to have you in the habit by the time that time comes. Because you're going to be you'd already have done it all day. Every 20 minutes, you got to come stir this chili. Set a timer. When it goes off, set another timer. 20 minutes. All day. And then, when we take this chili to the birthday party tomorrow, you could be like, I helped. Okay? And I'll be like, she did. She helped. She stirred it all day. With love. You have to do it with love, too. You can't be all pissed off stirring my chili. You have to be in a good mood about it.
Okay, well, when do I start?
After it's all thrown together. I'll tell you.
Casual middle finger to your camera.
What's that?
Casual middle finger to your camera.
Nice. Get the hell out of here. Little turd. Flipping off my chat. You would have had to do it anyway. I was going to make you do it no matter what. So, don't blame them.
Oh, great.
Them points are gone. Yeah, there you go. Socks the cat. Did we see the cat?
Sock! Sock down!
He's around. He's around. Alright.
Why, is there a ridiculous?
No. Oh, he went by. Oh, I see. He went by because he went to his box. Okay. And this is why my chili's so good, because I use both steak and sausage and all that bouillon. It just makes it so meaty and good. I don't know. I don't like my chili all too tomatoey. A lot of people like their chili tomatoey or too tomatoey and sweet. I want it to be savory and meaty, and you forget that there's tomatoes even in there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's how Lily likes it. Okay, that's almost done. Getting really close. Okay, and let's finish dicing this onion while that finishes up. Okay, just like that. And there is our diced onion. Nice pile of diced onion. And we're going to do this garlic too. So I cut the very little end off the garlic. My neighbor grew this garlic, so it's nice and fresh and delicious. And you crush it like that. Peel the crappy little paper off. Put that away. Do the same to this one. Okay. And crush it. And throw the paper away. Just throw all that. Oh, I see a little paper right there. You don't need that paper. No, you don't. Here, give me that. Give me that. Get off of there. There we go. Okay, then we move all that garlic right over there. Ooh, the onions is making my eyes water. I'm so sad I had to kill that onion. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Break down any big chunks you see. You want it to be pretty broken up. You want it good and broken up. Maybe a little bit of burnt bits at the bottom of this pan. You want to see some of that. Make sure it's nice and done. Not that you're not going to be sticking it in boiling water all day, but that is not the point. Okay. That's looking good. Okay. Spoon rest. Let me grab a pot holder here. And we're just going to go ahead and dump that on in there. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and saute our onions right in that same pan and kind of deglaze this pan and get all of our delicious sausage grease into these onions. Okay, just like that, all in there. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, there we go. How's everyone's day going? Been getting down in the kitchen this morning. That's right. That's right. I love cooking. I don't know. A lot of people don't like it. I really enjoy cooking. I don't know, making something and sharing it with others. I can't make music. I'm pretty poor at making comedy. I guess I make Twitch content, but making something delicious and sharing it with people is a good feeling to that, you know? I don't know. If it weren't for fucking society the way it is, then the only things of value would be things you could eat, drink, and share, right? Well, this is kind of something you could eat and share. Okay, we're just going to give those a couple of minutes there, and while we do that, you want to, when these are starting to look a little, like they're getting a little heat to them, you know, they're starting to get a little shine to them, a little translucency to them, give it another minute, and then we'll add our garlic, and also saute that a little bit. Chilies, all of those, exactly my point. Okay, let's go ahead and throw some garlic right in here. Get yourself get your garlic press, and just press that shit right in that shit. And you know, you don't need a ton of garlic. I'm just doing these 2 fairly large cloves, but garlic powder is fine too if that's all you have available. I like a little fresh in there. I love my garlic press. It's like, I know it's only really good for this one thing, but that's not true. Sometimes when I need lime juice, I'll cut a little piece of lime real small and put it in there and squeeze the fuck out of it if I'm like low on limes and I need lime juice. So, I mean, it is pretty unitask, a garlic press, but I try to find other uses for it when I can. But I use a lot of garlic, so this thing has paid for itself a million times over. I love my garlic press. Don't ever talk shit on my garlic press. Okay, now we're done with all this. We don't need this stuff anymore. We're almost done. Okay. Hey, Divine Sonic, what's up, dude? Thank you for the shout outs. I don't know, are they working? Medicine's kicking in, coffee chugged, kid is up and ready, and the back to school fair that I need to take him to starts in 10 minutes. Oh, go give him hell, Lauren. Have a good one, Lauren. Okay, let's stir this up a bit. Now that we've got our garlic in there, it smells fantastic. I love the smell of sauteed onions and garlic. It's one of the bases for my curry also, so that smell just, it's so, I don't know, it's what they are, aromatics, right? It's supposed to smell good. We're going to give them just a couple more minutes and we'll dump them in there, and then the chili is assembled and it hasn't even started boiling yet. Look at it, wait, come here. Oh, I don't know if I should move you guys. It might be hard to get you right back in that spot, and I like that spot. Here, I'll show you like this. Look. It ain't even started boiling yet. We're just starting to get a little bit of action on the top. So I got this whole thing assembled in the time it took for the pot to start boiling. Well, I mean, it's not all assembled, but it's close. We're just going to give these another minute or two, and we're going to dump them in there. We don't have to be there the second it opens, but you'll be going soon. We'll have a good time. Almost back to school. Yeah, I think my kid goes back in September, though. She's got a couple weeks left. But it's about time to start thinking about that kind of thing. Supplies and clothes and whatnots. And then it'll just be us at home during the day. Won't that be nice? Then we can be loud and crazy as we want. Not the damn kid over here. We're almost there. We're almost there. What's up, bro? Your kid goes back on the 19th this week. Is the back to school fair, where they have free things available for the kids. Next week's open house, and then it's back to school. Got you. You love the brick wall? I think this used to be a fireplace. I think this used to be a fireplace, because when you look at my house from the outside, there's a chimney right about here and another one over there. And I think there was two big fireplaces that kept this place heated. You know, because it's Maine. You would freeze to death if you didn't have big fireplaces. But I think they bricked it up and turned the fire, where the fireplace was, has become plumbing ducts for the upstairs bathroom. So, and for this bathroom right here, it goes up, it catches this bathroom here, and it catches the bathroom upstairs. And that's what they did with where the fireplace used to be. And then they bricked this all up. House is 150 years old, you know? It's an old house. House almost as old as the Union itself, you know? You love the look for the inside of a house, the brick? Yeah, I do too. I like it too. Dude, this house is so old that right over here. Here, I'm gonna move you guys. Hopefully, I could get you back where you were. Wait. Let me get these onions in. I'll show you. Wait, hold on. People who were here for my first subathon saw a tour of this whole house. And that really sucked because I wasn't expecting that sub goal to hit. So I hadn't cleaned anything and I had to take chat on a fucking tour of my dirty ass house. It was awesome. It was fantastic. That's why people watch streams, so that you can see the dirty side of that people try to hide. Right? Well, that day they got their money's worth, I hope. But I'll show you guys something here in just a sec. We're almost ready here with these onions. I'm going to dump them in. I think we're ready to go. We're getting translucency. We're getting amazing smell. They should look something like this before you dump them in. Okay. Here we go. Make sure you get all that goodness in there. Make sure you get it all down in there. Okay, now I'm going to move this back over to the main burner where it used to live. This can go back here, get turned off, and there we go. That's chili assembled. Now we might have to adjust some seasoning later. You have to stir it every 20 minutes or so once it gets really going here. But here, come here. I want you guys to see what it looks like when you stir this. Just all the different colors and stuff. Come here. Look at this. Hi, Cinnabar. Good to see you. Welcome in. Tour of your whole house, including parts your wife didn't want shown. Yes, it kind of sucked. You're starving and you want a bowl. Yeah, the beans would be really hard. You don't want that. Okay, but look at how it looks when you stir it. You see all the colors you get in a spoon there? That's what you want. It's going to take hours for those beans to cook through. All day, in fact. But there's all kinds of different colors, different meats sometimes. Where's a meat chunk? Where's one of my steak chunks? They're in there. They're like the bonus goodies when you get the steak chunks. Oh, I just saw one. Damn it. But you can see sausage, onions, peppers, beans, all in one spoon. That's how it should look right there. Okay. And that just needs to get to a boil, and then we'll be keeping our eye on it all day. Here, I wanted to show you this. Right here next to my stove. Here's my stove where I've been working. Right here next to it in the kitchen is this door. And you open this door, and it goes these very steep, narrow stairs. This house is so old that it in fact this is servant stairs. This is how the servants would get to the kitchen. Kind of smells like burning in there. Weird. I wonder if it's from being up against the oven all the time. It smells like burning in there. All right. There's like spider webs. I got myself covered in spider webs going through that door. All right. Now, I just got to get this to a boil, but yeah, we're good. I mean, I let this simmer down too till it's about half of this volume of water, so it's thicker too. You know, it's just going to get thicker as the day goes. Probably around, I don't know, noon, 2 o'clock, I'll want the lid on to keep the rest of the liquid remaining, but this is going to boil down most of the day. Sure smell like burning up there. I don't like that. I hope nothing's burnt. It smells like burning now ever since I opened that. But I have a smoke detector, so if something was burning, I guess I'd know. All right, let's open this up now. And I think we can go to the office. I think that's what we're going to do. to keep the cobwebs away. Yeah, they don't get, those stairs don't get used very much. They don't get used very often. In fact, I kind of want to turn it into like a storage area because like no one ever goes that way. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. No one ever uses those stairs. I guess in case of a fire, it would be good to have fucking 2 ways down the stairs, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm going to shut it down and we're going to go game. I think that's what we're going to do. You guys want to shut it down and go game? Because I'm covered in spider webs. That's awesome. My style, I got a hair appointment later. My stylist's going to be all, what the fuck? What did you do? Don't worry about it. Just exploring my house. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm going to shut it down and I'll meet you guys over in the office. I think we're good here. I might have to come and check on this a couple times here in the near future and then I'll hand it off over to Lily. But for now, I think we're going to shut it down and I'll see you guys over in the office and we're going to do some how long does the chili take about? Backhand lives in a sitcom home. Yeah, maybe, kinda. It's a nice place. I will probably boil this until I'll probably boil it until about 5 o'clock tonight. So 7 hours? It's usually about how long I boil it for. 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. All right. I'm going to shut this down. Let's see. Maybe shut that down like that. That can go over here. Actually, that can come with me into the office. All right. I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes over in the office. I hope you enjoyed the chili portion of the show.